Hello, Kimra Hashiv and Jew is Mr. Joseph. This is exam week for the written exam, and it is next week for the spoken exam. So I need to have more practice speaking. We'll be going through what I'm doing for the written exam probably on Wednesday. But right now, I want to practice some questions. So I just have the practice of going over them. I don't actually have anyone to practice with. Our university doesn't pair us up. It's not like a language school. It's more academic, so they don't give us that option. So let me just try to go through a few of these questions with the answers. Catcheville daughter a cobar, ha and daughter a cobar an an hospital. A fel butcher a cobar an an hospital, chaneu. Um, ha butcher no and butcher. That's butcher or no is or. Akobar ant and boo. The an and the ands I'm still finding a bit confusing. Catcheville teacher agobar. Ha teacher agobar ant in school. Catcheville cookery agobar. Ha an cookery agobar an in kitchen. Jane ober hig Seamus. Seamus ha Seamus agobar Anton Garage. And a daughter at home and Mary. Now it says an A, so the answer there is going to be, I think, Han or Han A, as we spoke about before, but I'll double check on that. Um, she teacher, hinche, she's a teacher. Catcheville fear lage and over. I don't know what fear lag is off the top of my head, so let me just check. Let me see. I've got it here somewhere. Yeah, okay. So, lawyer. So it's saying Catchville for laga or laha akober. Hatten fear laga akober an an office. Have a Polish akober an an boo. Chaneu. Ha an Polish akober an an station. Catcheville Clarich akober. Yeah, do you remember I thought Clark was harp player? Well, it's Clark. Ha and Clark ac ober an an office. Jen oper a Hackett. She teacher hanum. Antoliet du Gerecht. I should know what that is, but I don't know. Let's see. Antoliet. That DH is always pronounced like a G, isn't it? So it's going to begin with Grucht, I think, is going to be the pronunciation now. Let's have a look. So it basically means, do you like your job? So I could answer by saying, Stolum. Stolum mo Grucht. Stolum. I will teach you in October an tai osta. Chaneo. Ha teacherin ac ober an yn school. Gian ober ac ober a her, hather. I'm not sure the pronunciation of that. I've said it often enough, but it's not coming to me right now. Let's just say ather. Gian ober hag daher. So where does your father work? That D is a contraction of two ahar or ather. Mahar or Moahar ha ac ober an an garage. Jyn ober ha ec to vahar. Movahar ha'i ac obar anam bú. An e cocre hawn an Iwan. Chaneu ha Iwan ac obar an hospital, or she trying to think of a profession. She doctor. He's a doctor. Right, let's continue. Aveu fis acet. Let me get rid of this keyboard. Aveu fis acet catchaveu daughter akobar. So this literally means, do you have the knowledge? Is the knowledge at you where the doctor works? Aveu fis acet catchaveu daughter akobar. Ha and daughter akobar an hospital. Nach fias acet catchaveu nurse akobar. Do you not know where the nurse works? The answer is going to be, if I say ha, I suppose that's going to be agreeing with the question. So I guess I have to say ha fisacum, ha nurse ac ober an hospital. Jehamari agra Mujian Hober. What's Mary saying about her work? Hamari agra ac oper gleva. Mary's saying work is good. I get a bit confused with the people in that. Ha John agra guvel I furach an Glasgow. Jihai agra. John is saying that he lives in Glasgow. Is that right? Ha John agra guvel a furach an Glasgow. Tricky. Goha agra guvel a Jill spores. Who is it that's saying jail? I think that is ready. Is it? Oh no, they're fond of, isn't it? Goha agra guvel. Who's fond of sports? So I can say ha John agra guvel jail sports. Aveu fis acet j an oper hag inche. Okay, that's a woman's name at the end because we used her in one of our course materials, so it doesn't matter what I answer here. It's saying, do I know where she works? Ha inche or inche, whatever her name is. I go by an hospital. Do you have Theo agra Mujian who Sandy? What's Theo saying about his dog Sandy? Theo agra Mujian Sandy Gleva, I suppose. Jihamari agra Mujian pure. Hamari agra Guvel, maybe. Akober an hospital. Hashemus agra nach toyo lish oper an office. Jiha agra. So what Seamus saying? He's saying that he doesn't like working in an office. So Hashemus agra nach Hoil Lish Ober and an office. Okay, I'm gonna have to check on these. Um yeah, I think I'm not so confident with those, so I'm gonna leave the rest of them for a minute. Right. Coastarche, John, no Theo. Okay, so who's the tallest, John or Theo? So I'm just gonna go with John. Uh Coas Hine, Mari, no Inche. Uh Now we had this last week, didn't we? This Coas. It looks like the name, doesn't it? Let's see what it means. Uh, right. Let's see. Coas, isn't it? Yeah, I just want to check some of these because I need to know them. Yeah, who's the oldest? Um, and the answer would be something like Mary as uh, Shinne. Mary is Shinne. Yeah, and the answer could be using an emphatic like Ise as Shinne or Ishe. I need to check on those. Right. I don't understand number 3. I'm just going to go down here to the ones that I recognize, uh, which isn't many of them. So let's just move on to nationality and personal identity. See, these are really good because it shows me what I know and what I don't know. Uh, right. So these ones look a little bit easier. So the first one there is Koasahahu, which means where are you from? So Hami a Alaba, Hami a Pashlich. And the Albanach Hanit Ha Hami Albanach. Koasaha Seamus. Where's Seamus from? Chanil Fisakum. I don't know where Seamus is from. Let's give him a nationality. Hashemus Albanach. Jean Nationtacht Ahek Angela. Okay, so this is a J question. So the question is J and I don't know how to say that. I know it came up a few days ago. Nisantach. It's going to have that ch and a G sound at the end, I think. Let's see. I just need to think of some nationalities where we can place her. For example, She Ameriganach. That's a good one. She Ameriganach, maybe. Ameriganach. Ahinche. She's American. An Erenach Ahon and Dono. Let's say no to that. Now, I've been using like Albanach, but probably to use the Shea construction is better because we want to say it's the Scottish man that's in him. So Shea Albanach Ham. Kuasaha Michael. Michael, when it's where is he from? It's not asking his nationality. We can say something very simple. My mind has just gone completely blank. Uh, Koasaha Michael. Can you think of a good answer to give him? It'll take me an extra moment, I think. I'm just stalling for time here while I think. Yeah. Um, hi, and then somewhere. Hi, assassin. Hi, is it Llewyn in London? Don't recognize the next one. I recognize the do you prefer, but I don't recognize the middle words. Koasaha Annabelle. Hi, Canada. It's a nice one, easy one to say. Koasaha Pedro. Hi, Spain. I don't know how to say Spain. I know we've had this before. It was in my coursework. So I'm going to go with, I'm just going to take a guess and say Hami and Spain. And Gelma Talacha Kurt is Kurt German, I think it's asking that. Kosaha Olaf. Hi, um, Lunine, is that London? Am I right in saying that? Kosaha Romano. So the answer is always going to be hi. Let's put him in Canada. It's easier to say. The next one, I don't know. Um, the next one, this is how we make the correct constructions for asking whether you like something or not. Okay. So Antoilet is really asking, do you like the culture of Scotland? And I'm going to say, ha. And then I would have to give an answer. Like, for example, Stollum, Stollum, Stollum culture na Alaba. I like the culture of Scotland. Gosaha Michelle. Let's put her in Canada. It's easier to say. Okay, so as we said earlier, it's simply going to be Hi, Canada. That's where she's from. Hi, Canada. If you want to use the correct nationality, you could say she. Uh, I don't know how you say it. Let's imagine she's Scottish, okay? You could say Albanach, Hincha if it's a woman. If it's a man, it's going to be a hung. Well, a bit tough, aren't they? A bit tough. Okay, let's just do the next section, then we'll end for today. Jane Tenema Horst. It's Mr. Joseph. She Joseph Ahorum. Catchevelu a furach, hami a furach and an pashlich. Jane over a hacket. She teacher Hannam. Avelu posta ha eh, hami aposta. Avel clan aket chaneo. Koha ans and Jelov. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to leave it. Ko Koha ans Abu, who is in the shop. Okay. Ha and butcher and Abu. Koha and an hospital. Ha and daughter and an hospital. Catchavel school. And Zavala in the town. Catchavel and Tayosta. I don't know what they want me to say there, but I'm just going to say Ansmovala in my town, Pashlich. Koha Ans a kitchen. ha an cockera ans in kitchen. Um, Antolit to, it says here, gorach. Now, I think we had this earlier, didn't we? But I don't remember what it is, so I'll need to look at it. Jane opera a ha eg to vrahar. Mo vrahar, ha eg opera an garage. Coas her let Gaelic Nobuela. Buerla. Buerla. Seher let Buerla. Do you prefer Gaelic or English? Jihadu Kharij Akra Mijian and Tai Achke. Right. What is your friend saying about his house? Mokharij Akra um, Tai Ake Gleva. That doesn't sound quite right, does it? Something's missing, but we'll get to it. I told John Sports, does John like sports? Ha, eh, it's totally John Sports. Again, I'll just double check on that. Something doesn't seem right to me there, but I'm sure it's fine. Jeha Ian a Genevandrasta. Am I my brother's keeper? I don't know. Ooh. The question is saying, what's Ian doing now? So I'm just going to make something up. Hi Ian adrasta a Cooper. Koha a Cooper an prison. Gaan jou verzaken? Ha police? A Cooper an prison. I don't know. I suppose the police work in the prison. Jiha attackert and Jew. Don't know the meaning of that, so I'm not going to try to answer it. And the last one for today, Jin tena maher hu ag Theo. What's the name of Theo's dog? She Sandy. She Sandy ahore. No, she's Sandy a hair. It's a man. What is for a woman? Right, that's enough for today. A few little gaps there that I need to go over, particularly around comparisons and I think reported speech as well. I didn't do too well in those. Some difficult vocabulary. So there we are. We'll keep going through these during the week until we get them perfect. All right, that's it from me right now. See you all soon. Bye.